There isn't a market that responds well to volatility, so is real estate any different? What's our market doing, and what will the Bank of Canada do next with those looming threats of tariffs? Joining us now to discuss that is real estate broker Peggy Hill. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Sarah.
Let's talk a little bit about what the market is doing right now with all of the recent instability.
So we had a decent January. We had same type of January we had in 2024. So sales were on par. Prices held. In fact, in some places they may have went up a little bit. But overall, a decent January. And, you know, so we don't anticipate this year to be any different really than last year. Maybe a little busier, but so far so good.
And how was Monday?
Well, Monday was fun.
Fun. Okay. Why is that?
Monday was, so we all anticipated these tariffs, and, you know, I watched Sunday night when the Asian markets opened, and then so Monday morning our bond market started going down along with our dollar, and we had two of the big banks calling for an immediate rate cut from the Bank of Canada, an emergency cut, not even waiting till March for the next meeting, but emergency cut right then and there. So if you remember, a lot of COVID, during the COVID times, a lot of what happened was caused because of very low rates. So we had a lot of buyers buying because they could afford it. So when I start hearing and seeing the bond market dropping and Bank of Canada making emergency rate cuts, it's not going to be COVID again, because we're going to have a lot of people. Real estate's no different than any market. They don't like instability, and when you have tariffs and looming over you, and you don't know how it's going to affect you, then a lot of people will basically stop in their tracks. But will real estate go down March 2nd if we get the tariffs March 1st?
That's the next question.
No, that is not going to happen. But will we feel the effects 2 quarters later by the end of the year? Yes, depending on how long they last. But for those of you sitting at home and wondering, do I have to get my house on the market right now? No. Everything is just tickety-boo with us. If anything, if the Bank of Canada does drop, and they will, we're expecting more drops this year, it's only going to bring more buyers in our system. So.
Okay. If you have questions for Peggy, the email address, verynews@bellmedia.ca. Time now to head outside, where, yes, poor Casey is standing by. Case.